there is a good news. Of course, there is a good news about the residency status of tax in UAE. Just stay 90 days in UAE and become the tax resident over there. In this video, I have some great news regarding tax residency in UAE. If you plan on staying in UAE for more than 90 days, you can become the tax resident and enjoy the benefits that come with it. This video will cover who is eligible for this new rule, the tax benefits you can get on your income, including global income, and the steps you need to take to apply to these benefits. The UAE Ministry recently released Cabinet Decision number 850, which outlines the determination of the tax residency in UAE. For individuals like you and me, the important points are mentioned in Article number 4 of the decision. According to this article, there are three situations in which one individual can become tax resident in UAE. Situation 1. If your primary place of residence and center of financial and personal interests are in UAE, regardless of the number of days you stay in UAE, the country, this situation is mostly applicable to the UAE nationals. UAE nationals are considered tax resident according to this rule. Situation number 2. If you are physically present in UAE for more than 182 days during 12-month period, you become tax resident. This is globally accepted residency criteria. Situation number 3. This situation is particularly interesting if you are a UAE national and an expatriate with a valid residence permit in UAE or GCC national, and you spend just 90 days in UAE during 12 months period. You can also be considered a tax resident in the UAE. However, you must satisfy one of the three conditions, namely having a department of place of residence, secondly running a business over there, and thirdly being employed in UAE. These are three reasons to be considered as tax residency status in UAE. Good news is that there is no personal income for individuals in UAE. This means you do not have to pay tax on your income, and in many cases your global income will also be tax free. However, before concluding that you are tax resident in UAE, you should check if you are a resident in any other country during the same financial year. If there is a double tax avoidance agreement DTAA between the UAE and the country, you need to determine your tax residency status based on the agreement's criteria, apply taxable accordingly. For example, if you from a country with double taxation avoidance agreement with UAE like India or Ireland, staying in UAE for 90 days and satisfy the conditions we discussed earlier may not make you a tax resident in UAE. In this case, the agreement may require you to stay in UAE for 183 days to be considered as resident. To determine your tax residency, here are some steps. Step number 1, check you meet any of three situations mentioned in Cabinet Decision number 850 on residency in UAE. Step number 2, if you are a tax resident based on this decision, check if there is a possibility of becoming tax resident in any other country during the same period. If you are a tax resident in any other country, check if there is a double taxation avoidance agreement between that country and UAE. Step number 4, if there is an agreement, review the criteria of tax residency as per the agreement. Step number 5, if you are still a tax resident in both countries, apply the tiebreaker rules to determine your tax residency status. It is important to analyze the double taxation avoidance agreement and the laws of foreign jurisdiction, along with the UAE residency status, decision to determine your tax residency in UAE. We hope that this video clarifies the applicability of tax residency rules in UAE. If you have any further questions or need more clarity, please feel free to contact us. I think this will be sufficient to know about the residency status in UAE and will help you to make your residency status there. Thank you. Goodbye.